welcome back. My name is Sandeep, and in the last episode, we extracted the data from data warehouse using an HTTP node. And in this tutorial, we are going to insert that data into an Airtable. So, how are we going to do that? If you see this workflow, let's get this workflow, JSON, copy, and actually I'm going to copy paste it over here. So we don't need this, we already have this. The only thing which I need is this one. So let's keep it. Now we don't have anything in Airtable, we don't have any credentials, we don't have a base or a table, so we're going to create that. The way we do that is we walk through the Airtable node. So first we need an Airtable account. Go over here. If you have Google, just like me, we created this new. We're going to create, sign in to Airtable. And this is my first time using this account for Airtable. So let's see. Tutorial, or let's see, AIC. Training. Training, doesn't matter. Let's start building it together. All right. So import spreadsheet expense tracker. I'm going to close this out. Create a blank app. Okay. So this way you got this base. We will create the base, and we're going to name the core thing as beginners. Course. Beginner course. I hope my spelling is right. That's right. Alrighty. Let's put blue. As usual, I like blue. The first table that we need to create, if you see there are 4 columns in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, like we don't need this table. What we need is these rows. So let me quickly create them. The way you create them is we're going to actually, let me just hide, delete. Why don't we just create a new table, new grid, and that is going to be orders. I want it to be personal. Create a new table. It's the same thing, really doesn't change anything. Cool. Alright, so this table, this we are going to rename to, go back, order ID, customer ID. And what are the data types? Data type is nothing but the type of the data that is going to go into that. So first is number, order ID is number, save. Similarly, we are going to create the rest of the fields. So let's go back, quickly create customer ID is also number, save. Employee name as single line text. What is order price number? Yep. And last is order status, which is also a single line text, or you can say it is characters, or you can say it is varchar if you're from an Oracle background, or you can say varchar 2. Yeah, whatever. So I'm going to delete this. this. I don't need this field. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. So we don't need this data actually. Alright. So now we have this table. That's the first step. Our table exactly looks like this. We are good. And now we're going to add an AirTable node and AirTable node inside to record this data. So if you go back, we already have an Airtable node. Now we need some credentials. So let's create a credentials. So we need access token. How to create this access token? For this, let's open the docs. We already have an Airtable account. We are going to create a personal access token. Let's go to the personal access tokens page. As long as you're logged into your Airtable account, here you'll come. Let's create it. n8n beginner course. All right. We need to add a scope. What are we going to do with our record? So let's see what it wants us to do with that. It has not given us any scope to be added, so we're going to add our own scope. So what do we need? Base schema. We'll need records, read and write. So let's give it the schema it has to read, or add all resources. Actually, you know what? To make it simple, I'm going to add all the resources and all the bases for now. And we're going to add a scope. Right. We don't care about this. Base schema is right. So I'm giving it elevated privileges so that we don't face into any issues. And I don't think so we need anything else. So well, let's create this. We got this, copied it, and the same thing will go inside our n8n. So this is AirTable and n8n beginners course base. It doesn't matter what you name it, honestly. So connection is successful. Perfecto. Now if you see from the list, they have the original name was beginners course. I named it n8n beginners course. So choose whatever name you give and the table wants. So if you come over here in our AirTable, where is our AirTable? Where is my AirTable? Okay, over here. The name of the table is table 1. So I'm going to name it like orders just to make it easy. I think this is the same one, right? Yeah. So go back. It did not refresh, so I'm going to close it. It's a simple way. And we're going to choose orders now. Perfect. So we got orders. Now what do we want to create? We want to create a record and we're going to map automatically. So let's not do, we can do automatically as well, but what I'm going to do is map each column manually. And just to show you, even if you do automatically, it will work. But what we're going to do is we're going to write order ID, customer ID, employee name, order price, and order status. Perfecto. Let's execute. All right, let's see. Order accepts number. We got processing. Order status accepts number. So maybe we made a mistake when we created the table. Let's see, what did we do? Order status, edit field, correct, it's number. It should be single line text. It was my mistake. Now let's try again. Go back. I just changed it. Yeah, we changed it. Okay, let's give it one more time. Maybe we have to refresh it again. No, I don't want to change it. Oh, that's pretty strange. Order status accepts number. No, it doesn't. We just changed it. I'm going to recreate this. AirTable. Right. Create a record. And to create a record, AirTable this, AirTable that. Beginner's course. Let's choose orders. Now we have processing should be good over here. And let's do the same thing again. Yeah, it doesn't get auto refreshed, it seems, but let's try now. Perfect, it's working. So as you saw, sometimes it's not your mistake, it's not in sync. Now it's running. If we go back, you will see that records are getting updated in real time. So there were first 3 rows which we do not need, honestly, so I'm going to delete them. All right, now we got 30 records that we needed over here. Perfect. And if we come over here, you'll see 30 items were outputted. You can see it over here as well. The first item, we read 30 records over here using the HTTP request, and then we created those 30 items in your Airtable. That's it, you know. So if you go back to our documentation, Nathan seems to be super happy. Wow, this is already so useful. We are using HTTP request, Airtable. Remember that I actually need to insert only processing orders in the table and calculate the price of booked orders. What he's saying is that he needs only the booked orders, right, for processing. So we are going to take the processing orders. We're going to use if node to separate out. There are several ways of doing this, but in this case they are using a split node. So let's see what they're doing. Filtering out. So if we go over here, they're using a if node.